Hello guys, it's me Unohana, and in this video we will talk about the interview that was with Kubo at Jump Festa 2023. So that we will talk about what he said regarding Unohana's background as well as the future of the Hell Arc. First of all, I was one of those who desperately wanted to know Unohana's past and how she joined the Gotei 13, and whoever follows me know that I made these points in several videos in which I talked about this character, because knowing her past will give us new ideas and perceptions about these characters as well as other characters like Kinpachi, Zaraki and Yamamoto. But when I saw Kubo's answer, I was surprised and at the same time not surprised. And I will speak here based on his words himself and nothing else. First, I was surprised by Kubo's words that he has Unohana's background, how she grew up and how she joined the Gotei 13. However, when he had the opportunity to add all of this in the anime, he himself decided not to do that. And that's weird. You know why? Because back in 2013, when he did an interview in Germany, they asked him about if there are some stories he couldn't tell. Kubo said that such untold story exists for every character, but most of them were scrapped due to time issues. And he gave an example of an untold story he had for Grimijo, but he couldn't make it, because at the time he was still working as a mangaka in Shonen Jump, and now he's not working on a weekly manga anymore. Plus now he has the time he wanted to add whatever he wants in the anime. However, this time he said something else, and this is exactly what it didn't surprise me, because I was following Kubo's interviews for many years. In a lot of his interviews, he says the same thing when it comes to the question, could you tell us the past of this character please? Or what about this fight or this secret? Kubo usually will tell you, if I did it, the story will move away from the main plot. Do you want some examples, guys? Alright, I'll give you one. In the year 2012, before the start of the final arc, they asked him about Zaraki Kinpachi, and Kubo said that he always wanted to tell the story of Zaraki and how he became Kinpachi, but he couldn't do that. Why? Because the story will move away from the main plot. Alright, do you want another example? I'll give you one. After the end of the manga and the release of the novel Can't Fear Your Own World, at the end of the novel, Narita spoke about how he received the end of the manga and how Kubo called him to write the novels, and for that Narita asked him several questions about the past of some characters and the secrets of Ryo and the noble families, and Kubo told them a lot of things. And Narita was surprised and he asked him a simple question, why didn't you put all of this in the manga? Kubo answered again the same answer, because the story will move away from the main plot that is related to Ichigo and the Shinigamis. And now he gives almost the same answer about Unohana. Personally, I respect his point of view, his way of writing regarding some characters and that are good to remain mysterious. But doing that with the most of the important characters, this is what I don't agree with. Especially for us. We are fans of his work. We want to see some of the past of these characters as long as you have these informations about them and you have their background. I mean, even the pretext that the story will deviate from its main plot, I don't think is illogical. The characters and their backgrounds are supposed to be compatible with the main story, and that's your job as a story writer. I mean, what is the point, as I said, of keeping these secrets for you? Because there are also some examples. Whenever they asked him about something important, he finds an answer in order to tell you, I won't do that. For example, when they asked him about Aizen's flashback, he said, I don't like writing evil characters' past so that the readers not sympathize with them. Also, when they asked him about Mayuri's past and why he was in the prison, Kubo tried to evade the answer and he said, I will not delve into this point. Of course, guys, I'm not saying that he should tell us about every past of every character exists in the story and reveal every secret. No. But on the other hand, he shouldn't use always the same pretext, the same excuses that maybe revealing this fact will harm this character, or maybe we will move away from the main plot. Because knowing the background of some characters and revealing some secrets makes the story more deep and coherent. Anyway, back to Unohana's past, Kubo was clear when he said that I won't show that in the anime, and he didn't give us any indication that it could be somewhere else. And here where I will talk about the subject of the Hell arc. I personally learned an important lesson from the new season of the anime, which is not to set my hopes very high and not swim in fairy expectations, and that Kubo will do this, he will reveal this, he will tell us about his story. I will rely on facts only, because I have started to see a lot of fans talking about maybe he will tell us the story of Unohana in the Hell arc. Well, theoretically this is possible, but if you followed Kubo's interview, you will know that he was clear when he said that he liked to do things like that, make some characters' background hidden. He even gave us this wonderful example, meaning that Unohana's past, maybe he will not talk about it anywhere else. And the reason why, because he doesn't want to. Secondly, and this is the most important, what we have for now is just a one-shot of the Hell arc. We don't have an official announcement that the one-shot will be serialized as a manga. It's too early to say that everything we haven't seen now might be revealed in the Hell arc, because Kubo said himself that he might complete the arc if people stopped asking him about that. In addition to that, and as you can see, he's now busy rearranging the papers of the final arc in the anime, so he said that he's currently working on the script of the second part. So if we were gonna talk about the return of the manga as a new arc, maybe at the end of the anime. And even if Kubo released that arc, there is no guarantee that he will tell you about the past of Unohana. It seems that this is his way of telling a story, and I personally don't agree with him in that direction, but I respect his opinion, because he is first and foremost the author of Bleach and he sees what is the best for his story, so I respect that. But on the other hand, the thing that I liked about Kubo is that he's not working on the anime. The fact that he's not working on another project like a new manga or something like that has become a positive factor for him to personally supervise the reformulation of the events of the arc. So I hope we see more organized and consistent events than we saw in the final arc as a manga. And it seems that the second part of the season may be delayed. Kubo said that he's still modifying the script for the second part, as I said, and therefore it may be either in the summer or fall of the next year. And frankly, the more time they took, the better, because the second invasion has a lot of fights and bankai, and therefore this will require a good animation. So guys, what do you think? Tell me your opinions and see you in my next video.